Game of Thrones is a show about characters playing a deadly game for control of the 7 kingdoms of Westeros, and they try to sit atop the Iron Throne. There are characters amongst the series that you grow to despise due to their murderous, manipulative nature, but not all characters are like that. There are characters that people absolutely fall in love with and feel like you can connect with. So here, I'm going to bring you the 5 most loved characters in Game of Thrones. Number 5. BRONN. A character that has been in it since Series 1 and has grown in the hearts of many of the viewers of the show is Tyrion's second-hand man, BRONN. BRONN is a skilled and dangerous sellsword who comes to light when he champions for Tyrion Lannister in his trial by combat. Although he starts off down the pecking order, he soon rises to become Hand of the King and eventually gets knighted. His banter with Tyrion is great to watch, and the character's likeable personality shines throughout the show. Number 4. Hodor. Despite not saying anything else in the show other than his name Hodor, he is the lovable BFG who has one job, and that's to look after Brandon Stark. A gentle giant is what he is, so when he was killed by the White Walkers through a hole in the door to prevent them from getting to Brandon Stark, we soon found out why that was all he could say. Despite being a lovable giant, his size can be used against the enemy when it's demanded. If he doesn't appear in a later series, then this is a character that a lot of us will miss. Number 3. Arya Stark. As one of the main characters in Game of Thrones, you're either going to love them or hate them, and Arya Stark is one that's loved. She brings so much to the show, and whatever she does, it's entertaining. From seeing Arya early on in the show, she's always been a force to be reckoned with, even before her father was killed. So now, 5 years later, with the majority of her family brutally murdered, and with all of the training that she's had, she's picking off the characters one by one that's on her list. She's a character that, if you don't give her a problem, she won't give you one. And it's that attitude which is a factor that has allowed people to fall in love with her. Number 2. Jon Snow. The bastard that everybody loves. When the cliffhanger at the end of Series 5 had him left for dead, everybody was devastated, and a new hate for the character Ollie was born. But luckily he was revived by Melisandre in Series 6. Appearing in all of the series, he has been a character that everybody has loved to watch. He's the king in the north and is now back and reunited with Sansa. The Battle of the Bastards that he appeared in was a great episode to watch, and the fight between himself and Ramsay showed the most aggressive side of Jon Snow that we've seen. Now that it's been revealed that he isn't actually Eddard Stark's bastard, it'll be interesting to see how the story unfolds. Number 1. Tyrion Lannister. The character who has had the most screen time in the show is Tyrion Lannister, and he has claimed the number 1 spot on this list. A character who shows bravery, love, and laughter. He's a character that a lot of people can connect with because at times he is the only one with his head screwed on, and he really makes an outrageous decision. From the abuse that he gets from his family to having killed the woman that he loved, you just can't help but feel for him. He's the most loved character on the show, often providing the most laughs and distributing the best lines. So there you have it. What do you think? Leave a comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.